What's up, everybody? My name is Jeremy Jones and I'm back with another video. Today I'm talking my weekly sneaker rotation, so stay tuned.
Got a lot of things changing in my life. Hoping one day I'ma get it all right. Brother is engaged, about to start a new life. Yeah, I haven't had a chill day. Really wanna vibe, appreciate the moments. I've been creating, not scrolling. Mom and dad still supporting.
Alright, man, I'm back with another video, man. Before I get too deep into this video, y'all already know what to do. Go and hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. And if you're new, consider subscribing. I make content about sneakers. Alright, so let's dive into today's video. Just like I said in the intro, man, I am back with another weekly sneaker rotation. This should be week 43 to the best of my knowledge, and if I'm wrong, feel free to correct the kid down in the comment section. Now, y'all know I started this series off at the beginning of the year in 2023, and here we are, and it is already week 43, right? Okay, not many more weeks left in this year, right? Okay, so we're gonna close out and finish strong. Without further ado, man, y'all know I pretty much end things off on a Friday and pick right back up on Saturday. Also, if you want to get a sneak peek of what I'm wearing throughout the week, sign up for that sold out Discord. The link will be pinned down in the comment section, and it is free to sign up. Y'all know I pretty much post early picks over there, not just pics of my sneakers, but also I talk as far as like early leaks, as far as like shop drops, and we have a lounge, we have a food section, we also talk music, we talk a little bit of everything, but pretty much it's a community over there, and we work together to keep all of us that are in the Sold Out Discord informed, right? Okay, we try to work together, and it is free to sign up. But without further ado, let's go ahead and roll into this weekly sneaker rotation, man. So like I said, I end things off on a Friday and pick right back up on a Saturday. So pretty much, man, starting this week off on Saturday, man, the kid had to roll to the chop shop, which pretty much at this time, I'm pretty much overdue probably for another shape up. So definitely got to book another appointment with the barber. But pretty much I pulled up to the barber shop in none other than the Air Force One all black, man. This was my Saturday shoe, man. Now, I actually kind of joked about this, kind of ironically. I didn't know this, but the guys have been watching me in the barbershop. I really didn't know that, so salute to the people over at the barbershop checking out the kid. But all that, what I was about to say is they were giving me kind of jokes about, man, what you trying to say? Because I kind of wore all black that day because that's just kind of what I was feeling at the moment. And you know what they say about people who wearing all black Air Force Ones? We tend to get a bad rep, but that was not what I was on. I wasn't on that type of time. I really just was on some just like going all black, being chill, and I know pretty much whatever I wore, it was gonna coordinate with it. That's one thing that I like about all black Air Force Ones. It coordinate with pretty much whatever fit you got on. Now I know there's a walking stereotype saying like, hey, if you got these, you about to be on, you know, some negative time, right? Okay, but that's not always the case, man. I just feel like this is a classic timeless shoe that if you're on a budget, right? And I'm gonna say this, and I got obviously what week I'm about to go into, because y'all know I've been kind of keeping these themed to the best of my knowledge. But if you're on a budget, man, back in the day, this used to be the best $90 you can spend. Now I think they're up to $110. So thanks to the people who actually made these popular. You know what? I'm not gonna blame this on Sneakers Head. Do you know what I'm gonna blame this on? I'm gonna blame these on the resellers who were actually buying these for $90 and then taxing like $120, $140, $150. But hey, get your hustle on. It is what it is. But pretty much this was my Saturday shoe, man. Still a classic timeless shoe. And I will say this, anybody who's always saying like, man, I'm on a budget, what shoe would you recommend that I get, blah, blah. I'm always gonna recommend this joint, or I'm gonna recommend another color that I get further down the list. But I feel like you can't go wrong with the Air Force One. In fact, that was a shoe that I went with a lot of times whenever school started back, and Dunks can vouch for me. Like, you know, my parents didn't want to buy J's all the time, especially my dad. So pretty much this was my Saturday shoe. Now we're gonna move right along on to Sunday. Pretty much the kid was in the crib relaxing Sunday. I was off, man. I just wanted a moment to myself just to breathe. So y'all know pretty much I was in the YEEZY slides, man. Y'all know I rock these joints around the clock. This is the pure colorway, super duper comfortable, literally the perfect house shoe, perfect travel shoe. You really can't go wrong with these guys. But this is what I was in on Sunday, man. Y'all know pretty much these have become it's very rare that I don't have these as part of my sneaker rotation, which are a few like videos that like weekly sneaker rotations where I didn't have these a part of like my weekly sneaker rotation, but that's usually whenever I'm like out and about and I just got like literally a very busy week, usually during the summertime. But pretty much as we head into fall/winter time, man, I think we're all about to be chilling, especially in my area, man, because we get like a lot of cold, like random days and stuff like that. Sometimes you just want to be cozied up and chill, man. So pretty much this was my Sunday shoe, was a YEEZY Slide Pure. Now we're gonna move right along on to Monday. Y'all know I work a full-time job, so pretty much I stepped into work, and y'all know what theme I'm on right now, and the all red Air Force Ones. I feel like Air Force Ones is like, to me, I don't have nothing against the two-tone colorways, but those solid colorways, they tend to always get the kid. And y'all know me, I'm a major sucker for red because I can wear this shoe way more than I probably should not, right? Okay. And obviously when I walked into work, my coworker noticed these joints, and like honestly, he was like, wow, you know what I mean? Like, not on some negative stuff, it's just like this color really just stands out. Red is one of those colorways, whether people like it or not, it's an attention grabber, right? Okay, a lot of people can put that as far as nowhere. Some people even put this color on a negative time just as much as they do the all black Air Force Ones, but really that's not what I'm on. I just really like, sometimes colors just kind of stand out. And again, anybody who's been following the channel for quite some time, y'all know red is one of my favorite colors, man. When I bought this joint back in the day, man, I saw these up in Finish Line. I had to have these guys. But one of my favorite shoes in my collection that I arguably don't wear enough, oftentimes I do wear it with my Gucci fit, but this time I just kind of wore it into work, man, because you know, I just wanted to kind of have a variety. I want to make a habit of rocking every last one of my sneakers behind me here. So that's what this weekly sneaker rotation is really about. And plus, just showing you guys my rotation is also a part of the channel as well. So pretty much this was my Monday shoe, was the all red Air Force One. Now we're gonna move right along on to Tuesday, another shoe that I don't wear enough, but I was really excited to get. In fact, I hit for these joints on the sneakers app, and it took forever for these joints to ship to my crib, but they finally made it. And this is the NOLA Air Force One. So it's pretty much all white, but it's got gold, and it's supposed to be New Orleans inspired, right? Okay, hence why it's got the NOLA on the back of the heel right here. And y'all know me, I'm a sucker for gold. At this point, y'all probably can say like, yo, you like a lot of colors. And to keep it 100, I really do. Like, I hate when people are like, what are your favorite colors? Obviously, I default to red, but at the same time, depending on what it's on, that could be my favorite color as well. Like, I don't really have like a specific favorite color. Sometimes it's white, sometimes it's gold, sometimes it's red, sometimes it's black. It literally just depends on what it's on. But this was my Tuesday shoe. Yeah, this was my Tuesday shoe for sure. When I walked in Tuesday, this is what I wore, right? Okay, was these NOLA Air Force Ones. If I said Wednesday in the beginning, my bad, but this was definitely what I was on Tuesday. White and gold, and it's got that patent leather up top, but then it's got the regular original white leather on the bottom, which I thought based off the images I wasn't gonna like that, but in person I actually see exactly why Nike brand actually did that, man. So I'm actually loving these guys, and that glitter Nike check on the joint, it's perfect for if you're going for like a type of party where they want you to kind of dress up but you still want to rock their sneakers. This is a good go-to sneaker. I did this for a family event over the summer as well, where it was pretty much a dress code, but they want everybody to wear white. So you know, obviously the kid had to put on a jewelry, and then of course this popped right with it. So pretty much this was my Tuesday shoe. Now I'm gonna move right along on to Wednesday, right back into work. Y'all know how I work a full-time job, man. So this time I kept it simple with the classic all white Air Force Ones. Another shoe you cannot go wrong with, and I feel like, all honesty, sneakerhead or not sneakerhead, I feel like this is a shoe that should be a part of every person collection, right? Okay, this is a shoe when I was growing up, it was like you had to have it. Ash Dunks, I had this joint probably like in 7th or 8th grade, and I wore the joint every single day. And you can ask my brother, when I got home, when I took those joints off, when I took these off, I cleaned them immediately to get them ready for school the next day. Like I would spend like at least 20 or 30 minutes cleaning them joints and make sure they stayed white. I never cleaned the bottom, but I always made sure I stayed the white part up top always stayed clean, because honestly, this is probably the most versatile shoe. And I remember somebody asking me this in the comment section before, like, yo, if you're on budget, what's your #1 go-to shoe? Like, this is it right here. If it's not the all black joints, it's the all white joints. And I know they didn't like this answer because it's really boring, but at the end of the day, this is probably the most versatile shoe that I own. I'm very confident no matter what fit I got on, these will go with it. And that's just that's just it. Don't get mad at me. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know a lot of people don't like that answer because I do got a lot of variety, so I don't really have to think about, well, I do have to think about it when I'm getting dressed, especially if I'm trying to, you know, step out. But for the most part, if I was on a major type budget and I wanted a fresh pair of kicks, it would be these right here. So this was my Wednesday shoe. Now we're gonna move right along on to Thursday. The kid is again right back into work, man. A shoe that I don't wear enough, but I kind of do wear a little too much because I didn't realize this. As much as I like this shoe, it actually is like a dirt magnet, but at the same time, it's arguably one of my favorite shoes in my collection. So for Thursday, the kid stepped in none other than the Off-White Air Force One. Now this one right here is called, I've heard it called like the Lemonade, and I've heard it been called like the Ultra, like University Gold colorway. So either or, I've heard the Lemonade colorway and I've heard Ultra Gold, University Gold. I don't know why I want to say Ultra, but University Gold, or it's called the Lemonade Air Force One Off-White. So either or, but arguably one of my favorite shoes in my collection. When I saw these joints, I am a major sucker for the color yellow, and like I said, man, I like a lot of colors. I'm not even gonna hold y'all on these joints right here. And y'all know me, I usually rock my strings extremely loose. Now this joint, I will say the only downside to this joint, I've only worn this a few times, and you can see the toe creases already in there, and that's probably one of the downsides about Air Force One. They do crease really easily, but I always keep the, like, if it comes with a stocking liner or like a toe liner or a toe stuffer, I definitely keep that in there to try to keep that toe from crumbling so much easy, because once you get that leather toe like creased up on the Air Force One, it's pretty much done. There's ways to fix it, but at the same time, it's just really annoying whenever you're out and about with it. So arguably this was my Thursday shoe, man, yellow, man. And to be honest, I like just the hits on it. Now I will say this, I wish they would have did the Nike checks in a different color, but at the same time, Nike and Air Force One and Virgil them know what they're doing. I'm not a designer, so obviously they still got me to buy it. Now I did have to come off the hit with the chips with these guys, but totally worth it. And I'm a sucker for Air Force Ones, and I know this was like a special type of drop that they did, kind of like, I think more towards up north, so I didn't really do that, so I had to go on my favorite place and catch the joints on the resale market. But anyway, this was my Thursday shoe, was the University Gold / Lemonade Off-White Air Force One, man. So what do you guys think so far? And I'm gonna close things out for the week and pretty much on Friday, man. So pretty much I don't have that many Air Force Ones, but I'm definitely probably gonna add more to the collections. But this one right here is another one that definitely came off the hips with the chips, but I feel like I just had to have it in the collection for some strange reason. And this one is none other than the Travis Scott Air Force One. Now this is the sail colorway with the grails and then the removable like Velcro like straps that go on the shoestring, and you can actually swap out the Nike checks on this joint, but I actually just like it the way that it is. Now these actually do crease too, and this is not like actually leather. This is kind of like a I want to say this is like a soft like cloth type material. I don't want to use the exact term on it because I don't want to be wrong, but definitely a unique Air Force One. I wish the checks would have been a little bit more bigger. Normally Travis usually focuses on that, but I'm not against it all the way. So pretty much the grails are not necessarily a deal breaker, but they're not necessarily like a must have for me. But you can tell this shoe screams Travis all the way on it. In fact, one thing that I didn't know about this shoe, and the camera's not going to pick this up, but on the back of this shoe right here, this little part where it's got the Nike chair, or what is it? It's, yeah, the Nike Air. It actually glows in the dark, so that's pretty much cool. This shoe doesn't look like it would feature glow in the dark. Now this isn't like the all white pair. This is the cell colorway, and it has that gum bottom, man. But still one of my favorite shoes in my collection, Air Force Ones. That was one of the things I used to chase back in the day too. I wouldn't mind having like a white pair with a gum bottom or a black pair with a gum bottom. And can't remember if I had some back in the day with a gum bottom. Probably not, but probably something I probably will add in the collection. But pretty much this was my Friday shoe, was the Travis Scott Air Force One Cell colorway. So pretty much this is gonna wrap up my weekly sneaker rotation for this week 43, man. What do you guys think? Sound off in the comment section if you guys are feeling this series, man. And of course, let me know what you wore throughout the week as well, because I definitely read the comment section, as you guys know, and I do my very best to try to respond. But other than that, man, I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of this thing and stop rambling, man. Y'all be sure to hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. And if you're new, consider subscribing. I made content about sneakers. Again, my name is Jeremy Jones, and thank you for watching, and I'm out.